Retired cowboy bought Apache girls to free them, but ended up marrying them instead.
Before we dive into the story, don't forget to like the video and tell us in the comments where you're watching from.
The afternoon heat in sagebrush crossing lingered in a dry, unmoving sheet across the ground, and the dust around the trading yard rose in thin spirals each time a wagon wheeled past over hard-packed earth. The place carried its usual noise: men haggling over cattle, merchants shouting prices, horses shifting restlessly at the rails. But beneath everything was a sour tension Harlan Boone noticed the moment he stepped down from his horse. He pulled his coat straight, adjusted the strap of his saddlebag, and scanned the yard the way he'd learned during years of escorting supply caravans and working long cattle drives. He didn't trust crowded spaces anymore, not since he lost his younger brother in a raid 10 years earlier, and the memory of that night still made him cautious whenever men gathered too closely. Harlan had come to town for practical reasons only. He needed new hinges for the barn door, a sack of salt, a tool handle to replace the one he cracked last week, and enough flour to last through the coming month. His homestead lay far from the main trail, built against the dry canyon wall where few people traveled, and he liked it that way. Solitude kept things predictable. No one asked questions. No one tried to pry into the years he spent drifting after the raid that took the boy he raised like a son. He walked toward the trading post with slow, deliberate steps, but an unusual crowd near the far end of the yard caught his eye. Men stood shoulder to shoulder, some leaning over the rail, others pushing forward for a better look. Their voices didn't match the usual bargaining tone. Instead, there were short bursts of laughter, sharp calls, and the sound of a wooden stick striking against the platform. Harlan's